Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. He's still on his feet. Jonathan Taylor all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very... And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, 70 yards. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Smith.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. It's Smith.
Got his man, Dell.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Texans.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Geno now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could have cost them a ball game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Jets at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brings up third down.
These two teams all tied after one. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now a second and 10.
Here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Jets! Tyler Conklin from 21 yards away, and the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. The question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Smith now on second down.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And searching 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Luongo going to get it on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Didn't open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. He's got space past the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Rodgers again now. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Another run now for Nwangu.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and all plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Rodgers.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball,
touchdown, Texans. Take down. 26 yards.
And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Gino's going to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling film for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get down and out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's got it. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Gino on first down. That'll be caught. It's Ruger. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, no longer. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, it's Smith. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Here we go, 1st and goal. On the give is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Smith's going to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Texans 32, Jets 27.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rodgers to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
It's complete, Lazard, and he will get out of bounds downs to stop the clock. It's a first down with the clock showing 26 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to